day today?
Oh, very wet. Good soft day here in Wexford. Really looking forward to it.
Any plans for today for the race?
It's going to be hard. We have a small field here, but that actually makes the racing really hard. So, we'll see what happens.
The popular Wexford two-day stage race returned to the cycling calendar on August 17th after a gap of 21 years, with Wexford Wheelers aided by Stafford Wholesalers promoting 3 separate stage races and a single-day race for women. A small but high-quality A1 category field had the honour of getting the racing underway in Camaros, with the riders facing 88 kilometres of racing in Stage 1. Favourites included Robin Kelly of Aqua Blue, Mike Storan of Planet Tri, Owen Morton of UCD and Tipperary Wheelers' Dermot Radford. Next off was the capacity field of A2, A3 riders following the same 4 laps of a 22km circuit as the A1 riders for a total of 88 kilometres of racing, with Corkman Brian Canty particularly eager to get the racing started. Others showing early intent included Alan Loftus of Planet Tri, the Limerick CC duo of Brian Hart and Colm Dillon, and the Dundrum Town Centre Orwell Wheelers combination of Oran Connors and Aidan Collins. The A4 entry was also full well before the closing date and included riders from all 4 provinces ready to embark on another key open event in Wexford Cycling Club's 40th anniversary season. The A4s faced 60 kilometres of racing on tough Wexford roads in Stage 1. The first serious break of the A2, A3 race featured Mark Flavin of Dungarvan CC, Jeff Robinson of Bray Wheelers and Dublin-based Enniscorthy native Pat O'Brien of Orwell Wheelers. Meanwhile, in the A1 race, 6 riders have established a 40-second lead on the chasers. Local man David Walsh of Slaney Cycling Club, Robin Kelly of Aqua Blue, Sean McKenna of UCD, Dermot Radford of Tipperary Wheelers, Mike Storan of Planet Tri and Elijah Civilis of Top Team are working well together. Behind the A1 chase group includes Keith Gator of Aqua Blue, Owen Morton of UCD, Daniel Kerwin of Lucan CRC and Eddie Barry of Planet Tri. In A2, A3, 11 riders are now clear, with Dave O'Connor of Park Wheelers, Pierre Lestar and John MacDonald of Waterford Road Club, Owen Green of Carrick Wheelers, Comeras Trevor Robinson, Brian Cullen of Barrow Wheelers, Mark Farrelly, Martin Cashman, Dave Carroll of Irish Road Club, Brian Canty and Colm Dillon, all to the fore. Behind, the A2, A3 bunch are chasing hard to reel in this dangerous escape. Eventually they get their reward and the 11 riders are returned to the fold as the bunch resets and prepares for further attacks on the run to the finish line. The A4 bunch is altogether approaching the finish line in Camaros, with Fergal Regan proving fastest in the sprint to the line to give the Kildare-based Headstrong Cycling Club its first ever win. Meanwhile, Roisin Kennedy of Adamstown Cycling Team scores a convincing win in the women's race thanks to a trademark long-range solo attack. Kennedy is 2 minutes clear of the sprint for second, taken by Ciara Mangan of Aqua Blue from Teresa O'Sullivan of Beara CC. In the A2, A3 race, Trevor Robinson of Comera CC powers home to take the honours in Stage 1 from Martin Cashman and Waterford Road Club's Pierre Lestar, completing the podium. And in the A1s, it's Dermot Radford of Tipperary Wheelers who has prized himself free of the break to take a fine solo win. Robin Kelly shows his strength to take the sprint for second from David Walsh of Slaney Cycling Club.
Going to be in the last key, how you got away from the group on the sprint?
Well, there was a few attacks coming in the main road, so when we turned onto the finishing straight, there was again the attacks kept on coming, so I eventually attacked myself and got away from them, got to the front and drove as hard as I could without looking back and managed to get away.
You originally instigated the first move of the day.
I did, yeah. Again, there was some attacks as per usual at the start of these races, so again saw the opportunity and took it, managed to get away, and a few riders came across to me, and that was it then for the day.
I'm delighted with today's win. It's good practice for Rosnaman, which is coming up in early September. Some good girls here today who'll be on Munster teams, and everyone's getting ready for Rosnaman, so I'm delighted with the win. It's great.
It's all smiles on the podium as Roisin Kennedy displays the winner's trophy with Ciara Mangan on the right and Teresa O'Sullivan on the left. So Fergal Regan, Trevor Robinson and Dermot Radford held the early leads on general classification in the A4, A2, A3 and A1 races respectively, heading into the Stage 2 time trial. It's day 2 of the Stafford Wholesale Wexford 2-day with Dermot Radford in yellow in the A1 race and looking forward to 110 kilometres of hard racing in the third and final stage. Riders pore over race maps and stage details for clues about the challenges to come, but A1 rider Owen Morton of UCD looks relaxed ahead of battle. Emma Walsh of Dungarvan Cycling Club has opted to ride the A4 event this weekend in preparation for her appearance in An Post Rosnaman with the Munster team. The A4s have 2 laps of a tough 37km circuit for 74km of racing to contend with today. The A1s have 3 laps of 37km with Radford all smiles at the start. Robin Kelly, second on stage 1, is prominent again, along with David Walsh, Sean McKenna, Owen Morton, Brian McCardle, Mike Storan and Joe Christian. In the A2 A3 event, Owen Green of Iverk Carrick Wheelers carries the yellow jersey into the final stage after a stellar performance in the previous day's Stage 2 time trial. Martin Gill of the promoting Wexford Wheelers Club waits anxiously on the start line while Oran Connors of Dundrum Town Centre Orwell Wheelers tries to rub life into aching limbs. It seems to work because right from the off it's An Post regular Connors who initiates the first attack of the day, and the Dubliner is soon joined by Gill, the latter clearly anxious to show the home colours. Behind, many in the bunch are content to ease their way into the 110km stage, though at the front there is no quarter given. Maurice Lawler of Aqua Blue is active at the front, lining out the bunch and working hard for teammate John McCarthy, while Green tucks into his slipstream and gets set for a tough day in the saddle. The first significant attack of the day comes from Dubliner Aidan Collins of DTC Orwell, who is soon joined by Brendan Murphy of Cumra CC, and the pair quickly build up a lead of over a minute on the field as Green watches anxiously from the head of the bunch. Up front, Collins is clearly pushing hard to extend his advantage. In the A1 race, yellow jersey Dermot Radford is under pressure as Robin Kelly and the UCD duo Owen Morton and Sean McKenna are clear and already more than 30 seconds ahead. Sean McKenna, son of former international Mick, has made a big breakthrough this year and is climbing comfortably ahead of Morton and Kelly as their lead rises above a minute. Morton leads the break across the line at 1/3 distance with McKenna and Kelly in tow, while Radford leads a small chasing group into the second lap. The A2 A3 breakaway group has swelled in size, with Trevor Robinson, Mark Lavin, Barry Horgan and Pat O'Brien among the riders to join Collins up front. Meanwhile, Brian Hart, Martin Gill and John McCarthy have raced clear of this group and on to stage success. Back in the bunch, the impetus has gone out of the chase and many are resigned to their fate. In the dash to the finish line at the end of 110km, it's Brian Hart who takes stage honours, ahead of Martin Gill, with John McCarthy's third place enough for him to take overall victory. In the A4 race, Owen Conlon sprints in to take the final stage. Robin Kelly is unstoppable as he takes the A1 Stage 3 with Owen Morton second and Sean McKenna third, and with it the overall A1 title.
Synopsis there, the last 20k there, how you got into the main group?
Well, with I suppose about 40k left to go, we got away just before the start of the last lap, but there was already 6 riders up the road, and 3 of us bridged across them. That brought 9 riders up together, and there was a long drag on the main road out there, and we split up on that, so left 4 of us. Lads were really tired at that stage. I think their legs were hanging there, and the next drag on the main road, then another leg got dropped. There's only 3 of us, and we just worked our socks off really around around the back stretch, and the back lap was hard now, but we knew we had 2 minutes on the main bunch there at that stage, so it's just a case keep riding really to the end and just go for the stage,
Will you be back next year? Enjoy the race?
Oh yeah, it's a good race now. It's very well run, very well organised, and very, very big setup really, It's very impressive here down here now, so it's a well run race, yeah.
So, to the winners, the spoils. John McCarthy of Aqua Blue takes the final yellow jersey in the A2 A3 event. To his right is A1 race winner Sean McKenna and A2 A3 stage winner Brian Hart. The A4 overall winner is Stephen Redmond of Usher Irish Road Club, with stage 3 A4 winner Owen Conlon, and the A1 final stage winner is Aqua Blue's Robin Kelly. It's been a wonderfully entertaining weekend of racing provided by Wexford Wheelers and Stafford Wholesale, and all agree that it won't be 21 years before the next Wexford 2 Day is seen on the roads of the model county.